LeBron James is the best basketball player in the world right now, and throughout his career, he has developed into a great role model to represent the sport as the face of the NBA. In addition to just playing basketball, LeBron has become a public figure whose life has been followed closely by millions of his fans. He has openly talked about his wife and kids, his childhood friends, favorite artists, charities, and even his political views. However, there is one topic that he has always tried to avoid talking about in public. A topic that has been a part of his life ever since he was born: the identity of his father. As everyone probably knows by now, LeBron was raised by his mom, Gloria James, a single mother who gave birth to him at just 16 years old. LeBron and his mom have an unbreakable bond, and he credits her for always protecting him and giving him the motivation to pursue his dreams and become the man he is today. His dad, on the other hand, was never around. And although LeBron has never commented on who his father is, there has been some speculation and research throughout the years by people to find out who he is. The first time that discussions of LeBron's father surfaced was in 2002. In an issue of ESPN magazine, Gloria James stated that the father was a casual sex partner named Anthony McClellan, a guy who's been arrested and convicted multiple times for arson and theft. McClellan was well known within the state for committing a ton of crimes. Gloria also mentioned that McClellan was trying to get back into her and LeBron's life, probably because LeBron was about to be rich. But around that time, he got arrested for theft again, so LeBron was just not having it. Honestly, he seemed like a really bad influence anyway, so it was probably better for LeBron to cut him off, especially since he had such a bright future. It's worth noting that nobody actually knows what McClellan looks like. All of the photos online that say it's him are actually incorrect. The second case came up in 2010. A lawyer by the name of Lester Bryce Stovall claimed that a DNA test proved that Anthony McClellan was not the father, because he himself was the one who impregnated Gloria when she was 15. Stovall even claimed to have genetic proof that he was LeBron's father. For some background information, this guy was a Princeton graduate who earned a law degree at the University of Chicago, and then worked as a senior legal advisor for the US Securities and Exchange Commission. So he was clearly not some ordinary dude. Stovall filed a $4 million lawsuit against LeBron and Gloria for denying paternity and defamation because LeBron said, "I want to be a better father than mine was." His story was that he met Gloria at a nightclub called DC Space in 1984, and they proceeded to have a one-night stand a few hours later. Then he claimed that Gloria returned to tell him that she was pregnant and that she was naming the baby LeBron, because it was inspired by Stovall's first and middle names. Eventually, Stovall's story blew up and got nationwide attention. LeBron finally agreed to do a paternity test, but it came back negative, so Stovall wasn't the father. The third and final case as of now, which I believe is the most reasonable explanation of who LeBron's father is, occurred through rumors in Akron, Ohio during the 1980s and 90s. His name was Roland Bivins, a basketball star at Central Howard High School in the early 80s. Bivins was part of the 1980-81 state championship team, and he interacted within the same social groups as Gloria. Bivins' former coach said his playstyle was very, very similar to LeBron's, and some of their classmates even said that he used to date her. This is what sports writer David Lee Morgan said.
He said that, when he watched LeBron play, it kind of reminded him of Roland and the way he played and his physical attributes, how powerful he was, the way he went to the basket, his smile, his charisma, just his demeanor. They were just alike.
Here are a few photos of Bivins during his high school years. Now, there's definitely a strong resemblance to LeBron. He's pretty much just LeBron with an afro. Now, you guys might be wondering, so why didn't Bivins come out and claim to be LeBron's father? Well, the truth is, Bivins was shot and killed when LeBron was only 8 years old, so he never had the chance. Coincidentally, Bivins' mother was also named Gloria, which is kind of funny. Recently, some new evidence surfaced that support the idea that Bivins was the real father. Brian Windhorst, who's been following LeBron since his high school days, joined an ESPN podcast as a guest, and he talked for a little bit. Listen to what he says here.
I mean, when he says it's a miracle that he shouldn't be there, he's right. I mean, there were guys who he grew up with who were killed. His father was killed.
Windhorst says that LeBron's father was killed, and as someone who's been friends with LeBron for a long time, he's probably right. This is something he would not lie about. He didn't mention a name though, only that he was killed, and out of the 3 possible suspects, Bivins was the only one that we know who's been killed. So if we put the pieces together, it looks very possible that Roland Bivins is the man who brought LeBron into this world. We aren't entirely sure if LeBron even knows who his father is, but it doesn't matter anyway because he just doesn't care. Growing up without a father is part of the reason that made him the person he is today. If his father was still in his life, maybe LeBron would have never had the motivation to work as hard as he did, or have the same strive to become a basketball icon. And that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more in the future. Thanks for watching.